maybe the most spiteful move I've seen in quite some time. Kevin Hart's ex-wife going on tour with Katt Williams is some player hater of the year shit. If you've got hate in your heart, let it out. I don't even quite really know what Kevin Hart's ex-wife does. I guess she's in comedy in some way, or if she's like working on the business side of it or whatever. But linking up with Katt Williams right now is crazy. TMZ was chasing down Kevin Hart, and he's a pro, and he just said, I hope the tour is successful. Hope everyone's good. But, man, is that a grimy move. I don't know. Like, is that, you think that Katt, you think she comes to Katt, Katt goes to her? Because I feel like Katt was not proactive about things. I think he was just like, I'm here to fucking speak my truth because I'm fed up. And then all of a sudden, if, like, you know, the phone rings and you get this opportunity, though, to, like, I don't know. Part of me thinks I guess you can't until you walk a mile in Katt's shoes and know what went on. I probably would have been like, I don't. I don't like to fuck with people's
I tend to agree.
Relationships, and exes, wives, kids, ex-wives, all that shit. I would just be like, that's enough.
Thanks for the offer, Kevin Hart's wife, but I think Katt Williams will handle it.
Right. That's the other thing too. Is like, what are you bringing to the table here? Unless she's something I don't know and provides a lot of value.
No
I don't even know her name, but that is that's. I would imagine Kevin Hart, you know, handles a lot of business with exes and, like, you know, there's a whole world of, like, making sure when you're a major celebrity and people have your secrets and you break up and all that. I think there's almost a business of, like, how to break up and be copacetic and all that shit. And I imagine a guy like Kevin Hart has that part of his career and life on lock, you know?
Yeah.
Here's how we take care of you literally monetarily or whatever you need, whatever, you know? I'd be like, you're violating the terms of the agreement here by going on tour with literally my number one enemy right now.
That is something to put in a prenup. Like, if anyone ever publicly trashes me and then you go on a worldwide tour with them,
the next day, not allowed.
Yeah, the alimony stops.
Yeah, the under the table payments are going to be drastically reduced if you do that. And I don't know, maybe that's not going on, and maybe it's he dated her. I didn't even really read up on all the details of it. Maybe it's like clickbait, but like anything that even allows the press to have that ammo in that moment, it's like, come on. I'm already being called an industry plant, and now I got to deal with this. But I've loved every step of the way from Katt Williams, especially once he proved he can run the 4.240. Because then it's like you got to believe all this shit. But that I was like, I don't like, you know, that's a bridge too far. But if you got hate in your heart, if you got beef with a guy, that's one way to really put the screws to him. You know. Although, is it like, I don't know, if somebody did that to me, I would be like, this is making me mad because generally speaking, this is disrespectful. Yeah. I know that other people are going to see that and go, wow, this guy does not respect Kevin. Yeah. I don't really actually give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's almost like somebody hooking up with your ex, like, depending on what your relationship was. Sometimes it's like bro code, don't ever go near my girl. But if it's like we dated, it didn't work out, and now my friend is hooking up with her, it's like I don't actually care that you're like physically inside of her. What I care about is that people are going to go, oh shit, like, that guy just slapped Kevin across the face. You know, what's he going to do about it? It's like, don't put me in that position. I don't care if you take my ex-wife, whatever. I have $1 billion and a great life. I don't give a shit about her. Yeah. But now that people are going to go, whoa, that's the problem.
Kevin Hart should just be like, I am also going on tour with nobody.
Right.
That's how easy it is for me.
Yeah, that was.
I'm not taking any ex-wives or headline grabbing. My tickets are on sale. They're sold out.
Right, they're gone. That was a weird part of it. Like, if you want to say that he's an industry plant in the beginning or something like that, but it felt like there was an undertone of like at one point Katt said, people are talking about how they went to sold out Kevin Hart shows. That never happened, and it was like. Yes, it
sold out. Yes, the link.
Like, he sold out, and maybe he meant specifically the Comedy Store, and maybe he meant it was not going on in L.A. the way that the story is being told. Fine, I get that. I'm just saying, in general, the Kevin Hart worked hard enough and is successful enough that That's not the.
Yeah,
that's not.
Or maybe we're just believing everything Katt says.
So I was thinking about it. Like, I think that it's kind of hypocritical. Like, I think what Katt Williams did was tell some absolute truths, embellish on some truths, and then had some fun with like some storytelling.
Yeah.
But that's because I like him and I almost want these things to be true. And the people he was talking about, I don't necessarily care for. So I'm like, get him. If someone else that I didn't really like went on a podcast and was trashing people I did like, and they were not telling the truth, I wouldn't give him the benefit of like, oh, he's just embellishing.
Yeah.
He's just storytelling. He said
You
that
can't
Ludacris.
fucking say that.
Yeah, right. It's like we were talking about the pedophile stuff. Like, you can't fucking say that. But when he says that Ludacris went into the Illuminati, I'm like, he's being a showman.
Yeah.
He doesn't really mean it. But it's like, if I didn't like him, I'd be like, you can't just say that people are in the Illuminati. You know what I mean? So part of me understands that, like, I'm sure those guys are like, what the fuck? But he was like, I'm putting on a show here. This podcast is going to be talked about for years to come because I said some funny shit, I said some true shit, I said some wild shit, and it's up to you to figure out what's what. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a dangerous
two guys
game.
talking here.
Yeah, that's the card he's playing. Basically, is like, oh, come on, you didn't really think I meant that, but then that other thing I was dead ass serious about. That's not really that fair. Yeah, ex-wife on tour with the guy that you know you're publicly feuding with in the. When Katt Williams was like, you will never see us in the same building. If I walk in a room, he will walk out. If I walk in a building, he will walk out. He like refuses to be around me because he knows. I was like, God damn, that's about as fucking blunt and black and white as it gets.
Yeah.
Like challenging him, like, you know, you know to not come around me because I will. Oh fuck. It's almost like he's not getting it. Like, everyone's like, holy shit, but when you really look at some of the shit he's saying, it's like still not. I don't think people are understanding the level of like bridge burning he did on that. It's fucking nuts.
All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button.
Or I'll cut off my finger.